previously.
Travis's desire was to move to a different class.
Building any new car is a huge undertaking.
It's not something you can just snap your fingers and create.
Come one, come all, come race me.
It was a beautiful storybook snowdrift.
Great rally, great start to the year.
Semenuk.
Brandon's success comes from how focused and calculated he is.
It's another 100-acre victory.
He's the fastest guy in the U.S.
And now,
Limited car had a few miles under it before it went to the first rally.
Let's see what happens. The check engine light came on.
That's not ideal.
Engine fun?
Get the guard back on.
He smelled blood.
He had an 11G impact.
Definitely a bit of a wake-up call.
That is a huge impact, huge damage.
this is Launch Control. Emerging from the trailer, Subaru's all-new limited four-wheel drive class rally car. Finally seeing the light of day, and also Travis and Rhiannon's first look.
New car day. Always the best day.
It's the first time the car will run on gravel, and the car's first and only test before competition. Travis is eager to get the wheels rolling.
We're here, we're finally here. We have the 25L, which is basically a new car. It's a limited four-wheel drive vehicle. Supposed to be fairly competitive with like a Rally 3 car.
All this just one day before the Olympus Rally is set to begin.
The timelines were shrunk. We certainly didn't have the normal amount of time that you would have to design, develop, validate a car.
Looking at the big picture, this shakedown has a lot of moving parts. Brandon and the spare Open Class car are filming for a video project.
Here we go. As a driver, when you get into a vehicle, you pretty much know in the first turn what the vehicle is capable of. We don't have a lot of spare parts. It's kind of prototype, so obviously we'll take it a little bit easier than we think over the bumps and the jumps, just because I'm not sure what it's going to do.
This first one is a super boring, road mode, shake the car a bit.
Road modes are not even turn that to 2.
No fun.
First run in the 25L, don't break it, I think is what I was just told.
So it's more what I call a pre-event test and more than a development test. But because the car never ran before, well, all those things had to be combined.
3, 2, 1, go. 50 right, 2 plus, okay.
I really didn't know what to expect, so we're basing it off the WRX platform, and that motor's pretty stock with a stock turbo.
Right 5, and left 5 opens.
But I was so impressed. Unbelievable how much torque this crew was able to get out of that motor. The power plant's just sitting there waiting to be just tuned.
This feels good. The brakes don't work at all, though. Is there a way to make the brakes work? Other than stopping, it's awesome.
Right out of the box, Travis was like, yeah, I like it.
In comparison to the Open Class car's development, this car will get just 12% of the testing stage miles. The rest will be learned in the heat of competition.
It doesn't have the same power, obviously, but it's going to be a fun little car. It'll be great.
Typically with an Open Class car, you might be doing the equivalent of 5 to 10 rallies of testing. Limited car had a few miles under it before it went to the first rally.
By race day, little has changed in the team's strategy. Brandon's sights are set on the win. Travis is focused on getting to the finish.
Olympus, round 3. The sun's out, there's plenty of people here. It's going to be a tricky rally, as Olympus ever is. Need a lot of respect in these stages.
It's good to have the whole team back together here at Olympus. Travis is back in the limited 4 car, and we've still got the factory car. It's a great event. We got great conditions this year. Close to home for me, so yeah, just looking forward to it.
The goal is get the car to the finish line and learn what we need to do to make it better, to make it more indestructible, and to see where that puts us. You gonna drive in a few years?
Maximising stage miles will offer the greatest set of data points to bring the car to its full potential.
Hey, have some fun.
Have fun, right?
Trial by fire for the new car starts here.
3, 2, 1, go. Right 5 opens down, 70. Left 3 narrow lane. 50. Right 3 plus opens and tightens 3 minus.
It was interesting because it was our first time running a limited car and not really knowing where the new platform would stack up against the Rally 2 cars and our Open Class car.
Tightens line 50, 2 right left. 125.
With Brandon and Travis back on stage together, it might seem like things are back to business as usual, but the new team dynamics are a significant change.
Opens long.
We'll have slightly different goals, you know. Brandon's out to win overall and to just, you know, blow your mind with the incredibly fast car. And Travis is out to prove that a near production level car can survive a rally and have fun doing it and be accessible, you know, and help validate that spec.
Continues over 95.
He did have a pretty strict set of rules. We wanted him to be driving around like 7/10, like don't do any big cuts, no jumps. There's just a lot of unknowns with a new car.
But Travis, in a relatively unknown car, sits in a surprising 4th overall. Not bad for a team that has been given strict orders to hold back.
I put also a lot of pressure on Ri to say like, don't do that. Because you know, when you put an helmet on and you're Travis Pastrana, you can forget some stuff.
Max press, 200. Right 4.
By the end of the first leg, Brandon holds a 50-second lead. He expected nothing less. After a critical first leg of the Olympus Rally, both cars arrive at service. The team has plenty to debrief and a few issues to get their head around.
I was very pleasantly surprised with how quick the limited four-wheel drive car actually went. We were actually 3rd on the first stage, 4th overall right now, 1st in class, so right now the goal is definitely to finish.
We obviously had a good start to the day for the most part, made a big time gap on Connor, and then there's just a weird feeling with the car, so we decided to change the dampers just as like the off chance that there was maybe one damper potentially acting up.
A late decision to change all 4 dampers puts the team in a rare self-inflicted time crunch.
Hopefully we'll get out of here just in time, but I think there's some work to do. Joe, put the guard on, throw your damper on. Get the guard back on the
Generally, we're such a well-oiled machine that you don't ever see like what a scramble looks like.
It's been 3 or 4 years since we've been laid out of service, so that damper change got us a 30-second penalty. So back out on the second loop just to try and make that back.
You know, it took too much time than expected. It's not right, unfortunately, but that's how it is. I don't like a service like that.
Is he able to get out in time?
No, I don't think he will have a penalty, unfortunately.
Late is better than never, but the leaderboard tightens as a result.
I appreciate you, bud. Thank you. Thanks. All right. How'd it go? Great. Now I got some cookies.
3, 2, 1. Go to right 30 max. Late 4 left minor clip. 40.
I mean, Olympus, one of my favorite events. We were setting great times without pushing, really just kind of driving the car.
A single leg of stages isn't enough to prove a concept. As a rally progresses, the pace tends to escalate. Like a vice tightening, it applies pressure to the entire field of competitors.
Unseen, 2 right up.
For Semenuk and Williams, it's about rebuilding the gap to Martel in the ex-factory Subaru.
30 gear, 5 right out, tighten tug, 4 short.
For Travis, as he learns to push the car, it's a question of mechanical resilience.
Hard to know with that limited four-wheel drive car what its pace would be. It's basically Rally 3 car, but a little bit better.
So we kind of had to wait and see where the car would stack up pace-wise against everybody else, and if it would hold up durability-wise.
There are simply so many new stock and modified parts. How they all work together in a battle is entirely unknown. And that's when the team is offered its first critical data point.
The check engine light came on about 2 miles before the end of the long stage, but the power was still good. Everything felt good. I'm like, it's no problem.
Yep, got it. Sorry, I was a bit distracted because I was trying to work out what the orange was on the screen. See, it doesn't say it, it's just a bar.
That's not ideal.
When the car comes in, it's pretty typical for the engineers to pull out like the data stick, and that's when they noticed that there was like a telltale sign that the engine was on its way out.
So we will have to DNF you.
Oh no.
Yeah, the engine is.
What engine fun?
We could see a big issue coming. The issue is already there, even if Travis didn't notice it.
There will be a lot more telltale signs of what actually led to the failure versus when you end up just completely blowing up the motor. It's going to be a lot harder because you might just have bits of metal broken here and there everywhere.
Real disappointing, but we'll be back tomorrow, I think. Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Sounds like a plan.
I wouldn't cast those issues as a failing of that car.
It got 1 or 2 test days and then a rally. You know, it's like you're building the airplane while you fly it.
Do an engine change. We're going to miss stage 6. We'll get a 10-minute penalty going into tomorrow. And we'll get it back out there tomorrow. It's a new car. We knew there might be some gremlins. So, yeah, disappointing, but we'll be back out there for fun tomorrow.
Travis sits out the last stage of the day while the car gets a heart transplant, incurring Super Rally penalties. But there are 6 more stages tomorrow.
So the plan was to say, okay, we put this engine in. The first engine, we put that in a trailer, ship that back to Vermont as soon as possible to open it and analyze it.
While the competition enjoyed a brief moment where the lead was within sniffing distance, Brandon resets the hierarchy.
Decent stage. Second pass was great, no issues. Really smooth stage. Made up a bunch of time on Connor again, so back with a healthy lead, and yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
If a volatile first day is a sign of what's to come tomorrow, the rally still has plenty of action left in store. A fresh April morning welcomes the large field of competitors at the Olympus Rally. The Subaru team looks to move on from some of the gotchas the day before and build on what seems like an exciting future for Travis in the limited class.
Day 2, man, I'm just excited to be back rallying. Really good to get out there, get back on the roads, have some fun, hang out with the crowd, and we only dropped 1 stage, still super rallying, so goal for today is, go fast, have fun, big sleds.
You know, yesterday's stages we had some knowledge of. There's a lot of new notes. Don't need to take crazy risk, and then kind of near the end of the day, definitely get a good push on and try and take the power stage points.
Leading the way into the stages are the championship and event leaders. Semenuk and Williams have little to gain from pushing the pace, but top open spec rally cars don't respond well to Sunday drivers. Dial down the speed and the car struggles to find grip and consistency, so they focus on riding the fine line to hold position.
Hook 4 right and 4 right, 5 left, 60.
For Travis and Rhiannon, it's the opposite. They are here to learn the car's strengths and unearth its weaknesses.
Over crest.
So day 2, the stages are a little bit more open. We could carry our speed through some of the corners.
Left 3 minus tight. Score. Caution, left 3 minus tight.
This caution was
right
on the wrong
3.
one.
Oh, left 3.
Bit by bit, they begin to reveal themselves.
We were able to just use kind of momentum and link everything, and I think that was a little bit learning the car and learning that it's not about charging in, but figuring out how to get your exit speed the best you can.
Way faster than yesterday's stages. Fast, loose corners, but like kicks in the middle of them. It's definitely a bit of a wake-up call, and you know, we got a good lead, so I didn't want to do anything too stupid.
Brandon was managing a several-minute lead, but still trying to push and develop his skills and, you know, show what the car is capable of for all the fans.
I'm there, I really enjoy the roads. I'm trying to learn little things, even if we're not like pushing 100%.
Left 5 right, close.
You know, it's so hard to like pinpoint exactly what it was, but got caught out a little bit by somewhere where it was slightly lower grip through a dip, and it just kind of like dragged us out. There wasn't much space to get away with it.
Just let it rip.
And they were able to get free and keep going, but then the hood flew up.
You see underneath? Not very well.
The hood flipping out, smashing the windscreen, and just kind of created all this damage as like it unfolded as we got back on stage.
Stress fills the car. Their lead is ticking away.
Hey, duct tape, duct tape.
It's not the last stage of the leg.
It was just kind of one of those things that caught me off guard. Like obviously I had a good feeling the whole time and I was just trying to continue on. You know, all of a sudden you've changed your game plan on how you approach the rest of the event.
I wonder how long this duct tape's gonna hold. Just drive.
Between the ditch and the hood, they've already burned 2 minutes, and Conor Martel is now coming up fast.
6 plus. They've got an issue. Yeah, that's 6 plus over crest. 50 slowing now.
They had to keep going with pretty limited visibility and lost a couple minutes on the stage.
It just ended up like we lost this big lead and the car ended up with way more damage than what it really should have had.
So sorry, dude.
As they finish the stage, the waiting media sees the drama unfolding.
We're seeing, it looks like a front right impact. It must have knocked the hood loose because the hood came up, looks like it smashed the windshield. The bumper's pushed right up against the tire. Definitely going to be a boost and just an airflow issue in general.
Things went from being a very like in control, relaxed rally to now like kind of hectic and you're tearing bits off the car, trying to make time controls.
He had an 11G impact. That is a huge impact, huge damage. He's going to come in about 30 seconds, then he's going to drive like hell for 6 minutes and hopefully still have a shot to take the power stage win and to beat Martel in the overall.
3, 2, 1, go 180.
Shattered windshield, broken car parts, hood removed. Brandon and Keaton have gone from a comfortable lead to damage control.
In those moments, you just do what needs to get done. You're not really thinking about like the consequences.
They have to get the car through 6 more stage miles to get to service, and then hope the team can put it right for the upcoming power stage.
You know, with a little mishap and losing some time with the hood up, you know, gave Conor a chance to be within striking distance.
Right over 305. Braking an arrow.
Brandon is at max attack, but the damage is done. Martel edges into the lead of the rally. By the time the camera crews get to service, the team is already at work thanks to an intimate knowledge of the rulebook.
If you don't see a leak in the route, I wouldn't worry about 6 miles.
Yeah. When there's a regroup before a service at a rally, if a car has damaged safety equipment, you're allowed to start the repairs of any safety-related item.
Rally Regulation 4.12.5. Under supervision from rally organisers, a crew may change the windshield or other windows at the end of a leg.
So we were able to go over with some tools and cut the windshield out and basically get everything prepped and ready to put the windshield back in.
That's a huge amount of time that can go into other efforts.
With just a 25-minute service till the final stage, every second counts.
It can make or break a big service like that because you need every little bit of time that you have to do the big mechanical items to make sure the car gets back out. You know, as we peeled layers back and looked at the car, we found some damage that we knew we didn't have time to fix. So we kind of had to just cross our fingers and hope that it would be good enough to maintain the pace that he needed to win the rally.
As we've seen many times in the past, the technicians at Subaru Motorsports are incredible.
We were able to get it out looking almost good as new and hopefully fast as ever. So.
34 right plus, clip.
With a working but wounded car beneath him, Semenuk has just the 6-mile power stage remaining to catch Martel for the win.
Slow crest, 35, 4 left. 30, 4 left.
He puts his foot down and attacks the last stage, hoping the quick repairs hold.
Right 3 in. 55.
Behind the battle for the win, Travis's love for his new car is growing.
I think there's an intangible, and funny enough, I think it happened in Oregon last year with Travis too. But I think something happens when you're super rallying. Don't worry about it. Just go out there, learn the car, help development. The pressure's off. And I think when the pressure's off, that's when anyone, Travis included, feels like, I can push a little and let's see what happens.
I think it was a very positive event. I was honestly expecting much more issues than what we had.
Still got a ways to go, but overall, good start.
The high-speed, high-flying final stage runs its course. Brandon's car holds, and he's leapt back into the lead. Winning the power stage, he maxes his points total again, further extending his championship lead in dramatic fashion.
Not day 2 I was looking for, but we're here. We got a win. We got a power stage win. Not super happy about the stupid mistake with a comfortable lead, but I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just driving harder than I should have been, or I lost my concentration a bit just because I wasn't having to drive as on the limit as I like. Anyways, stupid mistake, and hopefully we can keep those away for the rest of the year.
A mixed bag for the new car, but showing plenty of potential.
We had an awesome event. Travis and I smiling, lots of fun out there. Power stage was incredible. We pushed a little bit more in there, got a power stage win, so that's 3 championship points in our class.
At the end of the day, we didn't have a great result as far as position was, but we would have been 4th overall in the rally. That was huge. I didn't know if we'd be top 10, so definitely really excited about the car's potential.
For the team's first steps into the limited 4-wheel drive class, it was a strong start.
Looking forward to the new car at Oregon and can't wait to see what more we can achieve throughout the year.
First place, Brandon Semenuk, Keaton Williams.
Obviously early in the season to kind of capitalize on those events, it pays off in the long road. Like, you don't have to make up for it at the end of the season when things start getting tight and there's only so many points to grab. So just to solidify you're in control of the championship early on is it's super important.
Next time on Launch Control.
I'm so excited. Hoonigan crew got back together.
On episode 1, Jim Connick Red Pursuit.
They're trying to recreate themselves now.
Everyone says it's impossible. Here we go! Oregon Trail Rally!
One of the goals of Oregon to not double DNF.
This time, unlike last year, was not me.
And you don't have to worry about the tires there, you just smoke them.
So that was a bit of a surprise.
Done and dusted, I guess.
People are just going to go, oh, this thing doesn't have any guts.
My aim is to be reliable by the end of the year.
Car's good. Put 4 new tires on it. Let's get back out there.